Well, it's great to see you. Happy New Year. But obviously back in competitive action this week. Are you happy to be back?
Yeah, definitely. It's been a nice break at home. Our weather probably didn't quite play ball. It wasn't quite the summer I expected at home, but nice to spend some time at home with friends and family, and spent the last sort of 10 days or so getting back into golf, and certainly nice to be back in Abu Dhabi on a great golf course this week.
You would have had some time for reflection during that period as well. On what you achieved last year, it was a remarkable season for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's still kind of a bit weird. I looked at my goals list for last year to sort of redo it for this year, and I don't think I've ever had it before. I literally ticked everything off last year, which is pretty cool. And I couldn't have dreamed of a year like that. And obviously got a few benefits of that this year with the Masters invite and a few other things. And probably take a little while to still kind of realise what happened last year, but it was pretty cool to be a part of, and hopefully it can continue this year.
Obviously, ticking all those off your list, it should give you more motivation to do it again this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously sometimes hard to follow up a year like that, but certainly got some good goals for this year, and lots to play for. Probably some new stuff coming as well. I get to play a little bit on two tours this year, get a few PJ Tour starts, which will be completely new for me, and get to play the Masters and a few other events that I haven't played before. So it'll be hard to have sort of the same expectations, I guess, as last year. New stuff can always be a little tricky, and you'll be feeling like playing a major almost every week to an extent. So the experience will be great, and hopefully I can still have a great year and post some good results as well.
I suppose the most important thing for you is trying to carry that momentum into this year.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like I kind of had it all year last year. Even if I missed a cut, a week or two later, I felt like I was almost back in contention again. And hopefully it's more of the same this year, to not let the bad ones affect me as much as I used to in the past, and take advantage of those good weeks. And I was lucky last year. I seemed to have a lot of good weeks on a lot of varying golf courses as well. So hopefully it's more of the same this year. And as you said, if I can ride that momentum, hopefully I can turn it into another good year.
You mentioned the list of goals. If there was one goal that stands out in your mind this year, or maybe an aspiration, what would that be?
I mean, I guess I get a chance to play in all four majors this year, probably. So, I guess every golfer wants to win one of them. It's more a dream, I guess, than a sort of set in stone goal. But if you're in them, at least you've got a chance. And I guess the other one would be to try to get a PGA Tour card and be able to do what Tommy and Tyrrell and Alex Noren and guys like that have done in the last few years, and be able to play both tours. And feel like I've kind of got two bites of the cherry at that this year, obviously with our order of merit, and also with getting some events in the States as well. So lots to look forward to, lots of new stuff this year as well, which will be very cool.
You made your debut here at Yas Links last year in some pretty brutal conditions at times. You made the cut. What was your thoughts on last year and coming into this year? What have you learnt?
I mean, I really enjoyed it last year. Obviously, we got beaten up properly on Friday, and I probably came in pretty rusty. It had been a pretty stressful 21 year with all the COVID stuff as well. So I felt like my game was pretty close, and I just had one bad 9 holes on the back 9 on Sunday, and it kind of cost me a top 25 or top 30 finish. So I feel like I can play this golf course pretty well, and it's in great condition. It is, in the name, it is quite linksy, and it looks like we're going to get a little bit of wind this week as well, which will be nice. Hopefully not quite like last year, but it's just looking forward to playing. Hopefully I can figure it out a little bit better this year.
A lot of the chat last year was about the last 3 holes, 16, 17, 18. Tough to play, but fun to play also. What is it about those 3 that's so intriguing?
You've just got to hit golf shots, to be honest. I mean, 16, you've got water right in play off the tee. You've got, I think the green's like 50 yards long or close enough to it. And it's pretty narrow. You've got some slopes to get the ball close, but you can make bogey just as quickly as you can make birdie. And I guess with the prevailing wind, 16, 17, 18 are in 2 out of the left, which I'm pretty sure there's not too many golfers that like that wind or especially right-handed golfers that like that wind very much. And 17's a really strong par 3. I think I remember hitting 4-iron in there at one stage last year, and 18's just a beast of a par 5. Again, water all the way up the left at and you actually feel like you've got to hit 4 good shots to make birdie there, and it's kind of a fun hole. You can put the tee forward as well. You can give guys a chance. I think I saw one of the best shots, well, probably the best shot I saw all year from Callum Shinkwin there last year to make the cut, which was Saturday morning. But I think saw Rory hit one in the water there on TV, and I think plenty of guys made some numbers down there as well. So it kind of gives you a little bit of everything, that hole. You can make 3 and you can make 7 pretty quickly, which is a pretty good way to finish the golf course, really.
Thanks for your time. Best of luck this week.
Cheers, Dean.